Welcome back to the Underground Bunker. Now this is going to be somewhat of a tool recommendation. Now this is not sponsored straight up. No one knows that exists. This is just something I have personally recommended to friends and family that either the old bucks might want to use or the young stags are looking to grab. All right, so what we're going to be talking about today is this toolkit, which is straight up going to be the ToolPro 198 piece automotive toolkit. Now I personally have bought this toolkit before and it's been great. Never had really any issues with it. I can get into a couple of little things, but that'll be later in the video. Not only that, I've actually recommended it to friends and family. I recommended my brother bought it. He loves it. I recommended a couple of mates buy it. They really like it too. Again, just to go over, this is just general use. This is for the guys who are working on their car on the weekend. This is for the dudes who are working on their bikes, their boats, their lawnmowers, this kind of stuff. This has so much equipment in it where if you couldn't do it with this, well, you'll have to get a special tool anyway, or you'll just pay someone to do it. So first things first, the price, $399, which is not what you're going to pay. You're going to wait until right now when the sale price is on, and it will be $198. Now really quick, $198, 198 pieces, that's $1 a piece. Yes, you can break it down and say, well, this piece might be worth more than the other, but just consider this for a second. The sockets range from 4 mil to 32 mil in the ToolPro brand. Now consider how much an individual socket costs on its own. This is what I'm getting at. We're getting some good value for money here. I mean, I'll run through here the actual tech specs of it just to read it out because you get so much stuff in this. So you get 3 ratchets, you get the 1/4 inch, the 3/8 drive, the 1/2 inch, you get 11 sockets in the 1/4 inch ranging from 4 mil to 15 mil. You get 12 sockets in the 3/8 drive that range from 8 mil to 19 mil. 15 sockets in the 1/2 inch, which range from 10 mil to 32 mil. Now, there's going to be a shitload of Imperial sockets there, which you might use, you might not use, this, that, the other, but just keep in mind, if you did need it, you do have it there. You got your deep sockets, you got your 2 spark plug socket removers, you got your 10-piece setter metric set, you got your combination wrenches, 4 of them, 8, 9, 10, 12. You got more spanners going up there. You got a universal joint, you got your hex key metric sets from 1.5 to 10, and the list just goes on and on. You got your pliers, you got your linesmans, your long nose, your side cutters, this kind of stuff. And I believe although the sockets are all chrome, you do get 3/8 drive, you get a 6-point sockets all the way from like 8 mil, I think, to about 19 mil. So that's pretty good. Got a breaker bar in it. It's got so much stuff where this toolkit I personally used when I was starting, and it did all the work. Like, it did so much stuff. Basic servicing, changing brakes, changing suspension, this kind of stuff. It will do a lot of jobs for you. Now, quality, as we all know, ToolPro, it ain't top of the range, it ain't bottom of the range. It's what we like to call high-end shit. So don't expect like a gear wrench style 120 tooth quality set from this actual ratchets, because yeah, they're gonna have a little bit of play and they'll probably wear it over time, but still, like I said, the guys who I recommended to buy it, they use it every now and then, they love it, they send me messages, man, this is a great toolkit. And again, these guys aren't mechanics, these guys aren't just in the shed every other day working on stuff. They just like to tinker with this, that, the other, throw it in the back of their car type thing. Staying on the quality side of things, just as a note before we get into it, what we'll do is with the quality side, we'll actually just mix one of the other parts I was going to talk about, which is the warranty side. Andrew, what if it breaks? What if this? What if that? So most of the things that are going to break on this are probably like the ratchets. If you use them as a breaker bar, really this kind of stuff is the only thing that can fail unless you use something excessively where it's not supposed to be used. But even then, here's the caveat, here's the best part. With all this kind of ToolPro stuff, it has a, drum roll, lifetime warranty. So if anything breaks, like I've mentioned in this video here, with Supercheap, you just walk in and say, hey, it's broken, it's got lifetime warranty, can I have another one? Thank you so much, out the door, as long as you got your receipt. No dramas, no issues there. One of the best features, now you're gonna overlook this, the case. The case makes such a big difference in keeping everything organized. Do not lift it or do not open it backwards where all the sockets will fall out. Yes, over time, some of the fittings for like the spanners, some of the fittings for like the Allen key wrenches or hex wrenches will start to fall out when you open it. But at the end of the day, there are things you can do to kind of keep it in place. But having a case makes everything so organized, because you do not want to be looking around for the 10 mil. You do not want to be looking around for all this other crap when you need to do the job. You just take the bit out, open it up, keep it clean, shut it. It's watertight for the most part. Most shit can't get in. I don't mean watertight like drop it in the friggin' pool, but you know what I mean, like sealed up enough where you're going to have that reassurance where when it's back in the case and it's in the boot of your car, it's in your shed, that you can just run and grab it. And again, warranty, you got lifetime. So you should be very happy with that, especially the idea of you're getting it half price, 198 bucks, and you're getting 198 pieces. Like I mentioned before about the value aspect. I mean, just count it up in your head, do your own research, but I'll throw up some numbers here. This is what a ToolPro 1/2 inch ratchet costs. This is what a 3/8 drive ratchet costs. This is what a 1/4 inch ratchet costs. This is what a couple of the sockets will cost. What a breaker bar will cost. You see how this stuff adds up? But when you get it on sale, it is such a good kit. Again, do not come at me and say, I expected the best quality. No. This is going to guarantee you get most jobs done that you need to get done. Let's use an easy example. You're going camping. Throw this toolkit in the back. If you can't fix whatever's broken without this toolkit, or you needed a special tool, well, you were anyway. You know what I mean? Just having that range of sockets is just a massive deal, you know what I mean? Now, just to be clear, so this, I believe this one here is a revised version of this one, because this is the one I got a while ago. This is the newer one. Exactly the same thing, essentially. I think you can even still buy this one. They're identical, it's just the layout's a bit different, and you would think being a revised version, it would be a little bit better in terms of the way things are stored, because the sockets, ratchets, all this kind of stuff are pretty much the same. Let's have a quick look at the reviews here. 4.2 star reviews, not too bad. Let's have a look at the top 5 stars, and the bottom 5 lowest reviews. This is from Anonymous. Actually, the best piece of equipment to have at home for all jobs. 5 stars. I've had it for 3 years and can't complain. It's good because it's like $1 a piece. Like I was saying, also lifetime warranty. Use it on a daily basis. I also would recommend this product if it breaks, just to show you a receipt. So this guy is onto it. This guy here, Pete, 4 months ago, he's onto it. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This guy's switched on. This is the type of comment you want to see or review, because this is the reality. Like, what's the worst that's going to happen? Let's just say, let's pause the reviews for a second. Let's just say you don't like it. You can just take it back. You'll get a refund. You just say, oh, it's shit quality, I don't like it. And Supercheap will 9 times out of 10 give you a refund. As long as it's not just smashed to pieces, this, that, the other. This guy here, this is an absolutely amazing toolbox for beginners. And also pros to have it in their garage. This guy here, very good set, got pretty much everything out of it you need. Comes in handy with basic tools as well as some high quality ratchets, etc. All right, so that's the positive reviews. Let's go to the negative. So this dude gave it 1 star. Great kit to keep in the ute, but nothing stays in its place. Nothing stays in its place. Ever have to resort it out every time you open it. Here's another review. Not good enough. Cheap quality box will break very. Quality is not good enough. Boxes made with cheap plastic. This guy says now lower quality. Used to be great quality for the price monthly. Have cheaper, ran out. The carry case is a lot cheaper and feels lower quality. The pliers took a massive hot into quality. Okay, so like just some of these dudes, they ain't happy with some of the quality and some of this. That again, if you don't like it, just return it. But smashing the case, fuck man, you got to be pretty rough. Like, I don't know, like shit will fall out. This is true, but it's not going to fall out like mad. And if it does and you don't like it, take it back. Point is this, as you guys know, I don't mess around with this kind of stuff. If I say I recommend something, it's because I have it, and I do have it, and I have used it for quite a while, and I've recommended it to 3 people, and I'm going to find the messages they sent me and chuck it here, because that's just how it goes. Again, good points, crazy money for value kind of thing. 198 pieces, essentially at $1 a piece. Break it down like that. Again, we've already spoken about that. Number 2, the quality isn't that bad. And even if you hate the quality because you're used to working with really high-end stuff, this probably isn't the video for you anyway, so just keep that in mind. Number 3 and 4 are going to be mixed into this one. The case is really important to keep organized. You need the case because shit goes everywhere. You need the case. It's small enough to be thrown into the back of the car, the boot, whatever you're going to do, which is good. And the warranty, lifetime warranty. I don't know what more you can ask for that. And please remember, don't buy it at full price. Buy it half price like here. That is where the value is. Do it like that. Keep your receipt. Enjoy the toolkit. Have a crack. Let me know in the comments what you think, if I'm totally ahead or we're onto something here, gentlemen, because it's one of those situations where this will do most things that you need it to do most of the time, and if you can't, that's all right, because you'll have to buy the other shit anyway. Like, share, subscribe, check out the other stuff. If you want to get in contact with me, hit up this page here. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.